when it's time to laugh,
I gotta try this with
think
you.
of something funny and start laughing.
Do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pascal Show. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing well out there, enjoying your day. Man, enjoying that Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Some of you who are overseas that are watching the show, hope the beginning of your Friday is awesome. You know what I'm saying? But for everybody who is in the States right now, I hope everybody's having a good one. Ashton, happy birthday. I understand that Sunday was your birthday. So happy birthday. The happiest of birthdays. You know what I'm saying? Michael D, what's up? Good evening. Tanner Vane, good evening. Good evening to everybody who's starting to file in and starting to jump into the conversation today or tonight because, we already had one this morning. But comment down below and let me know you guys are having a good day. If it's been a productive one, a positive one, that's what I want to hear. I want to hear productive, positive days, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to hear more often. There's a lot of craziness going on, a lot of turmoil going on out in these streets, man, out in these streets. And it'd be nice to hear a little bit of good times, good things right now, just to be straight funky, today's show is going to be a little bit shorter than it usually is because, one, I want to watch this. I really do want to watch this Democratic National Convention thing. I really do want to watch the stuff that's going on for tonight so that I could do a nice, big, deep dive into the conversation for tomorrow. Also, I want to hear Joe Biden's speech so I can actually give you my full take on it, my full uncensored opinions about it all. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So today's show is going to be a lot shorter than usual, but I'm really looking forward to being able to chop it up with you guys and meet some new faces, new subscribers, new people that have come on to the show. Like the subscriber base has been building beautifully. Has been growing wonderfully, and no complaints here at all whatsoever at all. I'm very, very excited about it. But at the same time, I'm looking forward to meeting some more of you guys and being, for those of you guys who come in and get started in the conversations with us and the new faces that we have and all that is pretty dope, and I appreciate all of that, What's also very funny and interesting, obviously we had talked about Steve Bannon getting arrested today, this morning. And apparently he went to court and he had some interesting things to say, which was he's an interesting dude. He's sitting there going, oh yeah, all this is just because you just don't want us to build a wall. They said all kinds of stuff. He's saying anything he can so he doesn't get in trouble, so he doesn't have to face the music in a way. And unfortunately, my brother, you're going to have to face that music. You're going to have to, you made that bed, you better lie in it. You know what I'm saying? But I digress. Good evening to everybody who's starting to file in, starting to jump in and everything. I hope you guys are having a good one, a positive one, a wonderful one. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, let the comments flow down below. Let me know how y'all are feeling today, this evening. I would love to know all of that stuff. Well, there are some new things. There's some interesting things going on. Wow. It looks like, remember we were talking about there's a few added pieces that we need to talk about from this morning's show that we haven't gotten a chance to really talk about. There's some recaps that we need to do. And one of them is, well, as of now, we just talked about Tom Brenneman and him saying the anti-gay slur live during a Cincinnati Reds baseball game, which, who does that, really? Anyway, he is now, when we said he was suspended indefinitely, it looks like he will not be in the entire season. For the rest of the season, you will not be hearing play-by-play by Tom Brenneman at all. Now he looks like, as they say here, that he is facing an uncertain future. No one knows what's going to happen with him, if he's going to come back next season, if they're going to let it pass, let go, and let God type of thing. But right now they're taking it very, very seriously that he said that live on a show. And not a cute thing. Not a good look, bruh. Not a good look. Of course, he did issue an apology that we talked about, but a lot of people are saying that his apology was really, really lackluster. And I couldn't agree more. I thought it was pretty trashy. I mean, to begin with, for him to say what he said and then go, oh, yeah, I'm really sorry. And for all the people that signed my checks over at Fox News or Fox Sports, I'm really, really sorry. Something about it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. He was more concerned about his bags, more about his paychecks and the monies than he was about anything else, about the fact that he just said some terrible thing. You know what I mean? So that's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? Michael Henry, what's up? Good evening. You will have pizza and ice cream cake and cake, Ashton. That's nice. Yeah, no kidding. You're going to have a rough morning in the next day, man. That's a whole lot of stuff a whole lot of goodness. It's all great stuff, but man, I don't know if my stomach can even handle that amount of stuff anymore. That amount of sugar and dairy and all that anymore. Those were the days. Those were definitely the days for sure. Anyway, moving on. moving on. Now, obviously, there's the DNC. I think it's the last night of the DNC event. The convention is happening tonight. Of course, we're going to be hearing from Joe Biden. Of course, we're waiting for that. But we're also going to be hearing from Buttigieg. We're also going to be hearing from Steph Curry, of all people, which will be interesting. I mean, you know, they've been pulling out the stops with like Billie Eilish and Jennifer Hudson performing and Billy Porter performing and all that. So, you know, I am a little bit surprised that Steph Curry is going to be a piece of that or a part of it, but I'm not surprised at the same time. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen. You know what I mean? To Doogie, I absolutely agree. Obama's speech I thought was very, very well done. Obama's a very good, fantastic speaker. So that piece, I wasn't surprised when I heard his speech because, you know, we were doing a show, so I didn't get to see his speech until much later, until the you know, a few hours after, or I think I saw it the following morning. I didn't even get to see it really. But honestly, let's be real. It's for me personally, it's always dope to see him speak. I love him. I love when he speaks. So I look forward to it. I always look out for it and all that. And I think, yeah, it was a good speech. And yes, to Doogie, I agree. It was very, very powerful. Excuse me. I think it was very, very, very powerful, personally. You know, and the funny thing is he did something different. His whole speech was aimed more towards Trump. But at the same time, I think he did it in a very good way, personally. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, everybody could sit there and say, oh, he was bashing him. He was bashing. Yeah, he was just speaking his own truth, his own version and his own perspective, you know? And I got mad respect for it. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm like I said, you know, Michael, you're right. Michael Henry, I'm interested to see what he says and how he says it. Maybe he doesn't even maybe he only gets like a minute and a half. You never know. They might be like, yo, he's an athlete. He doesn't really speak like that. You know, let's give him a minute and a half. And so he just endorse Joe Biden and keep moving. It's a good look. Let's keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Buttigieg is such a slick, smooth talker. He could sell my Uncle Larry cars, I guess. He is a smooth talker. So I'm interested to see his speech as well. I think he's going to be very strong and very powerful as well, too. You know what I mean? It seems like every speech is about Trump and at the DNC. Yeah, I mean, it is a lot of like bang, 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 bang. You know what I mean? It's a lot bashing. But some of them were kind of a breath of fresh air. Like Billie Eilish's speech was not bashing anything. She was just urging people to go vote and how important it is to go vote and how our vote really, really, really matters this time around. I mean, they always say that every single time, every election season. But at the same time, we are really in that place right now where, you know, a decision could be whatever decision that we make could be detrimental to the country's future, for sure. Whether you are a Biden fan or a Trump supporter, whatever it is, this is a really important one for sure. So so I think that they're gonna do everything they can to do it in a very diplomatic way, but they're gonna try to drag Trump as much as they can while they can, you know. And I'm wondering too. I'm wondering if the RNC is going to do the same thing. I'm wondering if the Republican National Convention is going to be the exact same thing. I'm interested to see that too. And I want to watch that too, of course. I want to see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying? But I did see a question. CJ LaChapelle. What's up, CJ? Thank you so much for coming in, being a part of the conversation. He says, the Pascal Show, do you think Tom will get fired? I think he should. Yeah, I think he's going to get fired. Just before, I'm assuming you just jumped on. So before you jumped on, I just mentioned that he is basically indefinitely suspended for a good while. So, yeah, man, he's going to be, he's fired. He's most definitely fired. If they give him a chance, they will never hear the end of this from the LGBTQ community to everybody. Anybody that supports and found that phrase and what he said offensive, and of course, any person who's thinking that he's talking trash on Cincinnati or talking trash on Kansas City are all going to be trashing him and talking ish at him as well. So, his career is pretty much done. He might as well just start a podcast and call it a day. Real talk. His career is over. His career on live sports announcing is over as we know it. Unless Fox Sports picks him up and says, hey, you caused a controversy and we like you. Let's ride off of this controversy, which I doubt. There's so many boycotts and so the cancel culture is so hardcore out here. Woo, we will see. We will see. With the Electoral College, not all votes really count. Well, I could have sworn they're doing something different with the Electoral College now. So I don't know if that is entirely true now. I think that they're doing something different. I think that I could have sworn. I don't have the information in front of me, but I could have sworn that they had a different decision, or they made a decision about the Electoral College. I'm just trying to remember what it is, to be really honest. Michael D. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, so I will vote Biden. That's funny. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is right now, unfortunately. As in the RNC will only talk about Trump or only talk about Biden. Oh, okay. So Tanner Vane, I really think that they're going to do both. I think there's going to be a heavy lean on how amazing Trump is, and then they're going to say Biden is trash. I literally think that's what's going to happen. They're going to say, oh, Trump is the president we've ever had. Trump is the greatest president the country has ever had in the history of presidents. Biden is trash. Sleepy Joe is trash. Don't vote for Joe in the hoe. I've been seeing a lot of those things circulating around. I've been seeing T-shirts and little graphics all over the internet and stuff in regards to Joe and the hoe. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And CJ, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? You are bisexual, by the way. That's what's up, man. You know what I mean? Rock on, baby. Where are you commenting from, CJ? That's what I'd like to know. Most definitely. And I appreciate you being so candid about that too, because I don't know everybody's preference and all that, and so it's nice when people come in and say that. You know what I mean? With pride. You know what I'm saying? All about that life. Pride. I'm not bisexual, but you know what I'm saying. Before I go down this really, really deep rabbit hole. Anyway, Tanner Vane, you don't got to talk trash about Cincinnati like that, bruh. Come on, man. Dang. Michael D, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I didn't know that, Michael D. That's what's up. Michael. Okay, so Jalen, hello, hi. How you doing? Good evening, Jalen. Yes, the cuties thing. We can talk about that for a second, Jalen. We can talk about that. Here it is. So I put up that video just a little bit ago, and I was talking about how this movie on Netflix, it's a foreign film that's about to be on Netflix in about two weeks or so, called Cuties. The thing is about to blow up for sure. Why? Because right now, all over the internet, there are a lot of people talking about this movie and how bad this movie is. I saw it myself, the trailer. I saw the trailer myself. It is extremely messed up. It is so wrong on so many levels, and I still can't believe that it is even still on Netflix to this day. And I'm hoping that the amount of backlash that it gets on social media, that I hope that Netflix will reconsider having that kind of movie out on Netflix. My only thing is this. When it comes to that movie, because there are some people that feel some type of way that have seen my reaction to it or have heard my 2 cents about this trailer and the posters and everything. And there's been, what breaks my heart is that there's been a lot of people hitting not a lot, but there's been a good amount of dislikes on that video. And I'm sitting there going, what is wrong with people where they're compelled and moved enough to think that there's something wrong with me saying there's something wrong with children being sexualized in a movie? It's just very weird. It's very weird. It blows my mind when you see the people who hit that dislike button, because it just makes you think, what are they thinking? What planet are they from? You know, what is it that I'm saying that is wrong? Now, I'm not expecting everybody to agree with everything that I'm saying, but still, there's certain things that just don't make no sense, right? When you click dislike on something, it's like me sitting there saying, hey, you know, drowning baby puppies, drowning little puppies is wrong and no one should do that. And I put out that video and there's a whole bunch of dislikes on it. It's like, who in their right mind thinks it's okay to drown puppies? You see what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that I find very interesting in regards to that, you know, in regards to that video. Because I would assume that people would go, yes, sexually suggestive movements and stuff like that being done by 11-year-old girls is messed up. I agree. That's what it should be, I feel. But apparently there's people out there that disagree. And clearly they need to go get their head checked. That's what I think. Yeah, I want to hear from the parents that let their kids be in such a movie. Exactly. Like, that's the other thing. What's up, Kiss? That's the thing, Michael D. That's the thing. I would want to know. Like, I want to know so bad what was going through those parents' heads that would allow their kids to do that. But then I'm going, okay, maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate right here, but maybe the movie is a completely different thing. Maybe the movie's completely different. The actual movie itself, but the way they cut it, they made it look like something else. You know, it was just, they cut it with the wrong message in it or the wrong direction or something. I don't know. But at the same time, it did very well at Sundance. Like, it got like a whole bunch of accolades. I don't know what to expect, but you won't see me seeing that movie at all. Unless somebody says, yo, it is not at all what you thought. It's not at all what everybody's thinking. You need to go see it. Then I'll watch it for like 15 minutes. And if it's anywhere near the movie, the trailer that I saw, I ain't watching that trash. I got better things to do. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. I'm really cute. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Jalen, this mama is pissed. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. The words sensual should never be in the definition of any child. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird. And then, yes, Tano Vane, yeah, we talked about that in the video too, the last video. They changed the poster. But the film is still up. Oh, and then they changed the synopsis as well. They changed the whole synopsis of the thing because in the description was saying it was a twerk group. It was a twerk dance group that this 11-year-old girl wanted to be a part of. And they restructured and rewrote the actual synopsis of the movie. Why would and then that's the part of me that goes, why would somebody want to so badly? Why would Netflix want so badly to hold on to this movie? Why would why would Netflix go, well, change the poster, do this, do this, do this, do this, and everything will be fine? And it's like, no, it's very, very jacked up, and it shouldn't be up there at all. But I don't know if they got a lot of skin in the game. I don't know. It's weird. I think you got the attention of YouTube's MAP's maps for the downvotes. I don't know. Maybe. Excuse me. It's like they never learned from Toddlers and Tiara's shows for pedophiles. Exactly. The pedophiles are disliking your video. Exactly. That's it. That's exactly what I think. I think Kiss, I completely agree. You know, I literally spend most of my time as an advocate for abused children. So this is disgusting and disturbing. Absolutely. You know? And CJ, you're absolutely right. There are always trolls for sure. You know? Don't forget my granddaughter's 10. Yeah, see what I'm saying? And then it's like, would you put your own child in this movie? No matter what. If you thought that if they said this movie is going to make your daughter a child, this movie is going to make your daughter a star, would you automatically go, well, the script isn't that bad. Let's make it happen. No. I'd be like, no, honey, you are not in this movie. You are not doing this. You're not even auditioning for this trash. Are you kidding me? You got to do what? No. I ain't cool with that. To Doogie, it's French, right? French are more open, maybe? You know, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Like, I know in Europe, it's a little bit more, you know, there's they're not as strict. They're not as rigid when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to sex. But nah, still, it's children. You know what I mean? Like, common sense turns to you and says, you just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, perfect example of a movie that probably would never be reshot or ever be shot nowadays is The Professional. Perfect example. You had Natalie Portman. You had, I forgot his name, really great actor. Two very great actors, but you got a girl. She's very, very young. She's probably like 12, 13 years old in that movie. And there are scenes in that movie that are weird. They would never, ever, ever do that movie today. They would never remake that movie like it was. Not ever. Not a chance. Sorry, there's something in my eye. But you know what I'm saying? This is weird. So, Jacqueline. Hey, good evening, Jacqueline. It looks like you were right, Pascal. I rechecked a little while ago, and Biden did say, hey, everyone, I'm Joe Biden's husband. Ha! Did he? Did he really do that? Because the thing is, did he really do that? Did he really do that, though? Because I thought I was on crack. And the thing is I don't smoke crack. I may seem like I'm on crack, but I don't smoke crack. And it seemed like he said that. I swear to God, it felt like he said that. I thought I was losing my mind, man. Holy cow. Okay, now you got me looking this up now. Okay, you know what? You know what, guys? You need to see this video. I'm going to pull it up here in a second. I will, for sure. Dan O'Vane, absolutely. The composition of the poster was designed for sexualization, absolutely. Roman Polanski, perfect example. Exactly, Kiss. You know what I'm saying? And that dude is still making money. He's still making movies, bruh. He's just in another country. It's a damn shame. My daughter is in hip hop. She has never worn anything like those girls are wearing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of kids out there. There's a lot of parents that have let their kids dress that way, you know, for a dance performance or something like that, saying it's totally fine. And it's like, no, this kid is still a kid. Let him or her dress like a kid for as long as they can, because soon then it's adulting all day long. Then it's them trying to be cool and, you know, all that stuff. And that's sad, you know? Maybe going for controversy to get attention. You know, that could very well be an angle, but that's really stupid, especially in the climate that we are in right now. There's the whole hashtag Save Our Children movement that's going on. People are protesting in Hollywood and right now, in the streets right now, protesting about kids' lives matter too, or kids' lives matter and all that. They're doing protests in the middle of the streets now for that. I mean, shoot, as much as we would love for them to just, you know, as much as we would love them to, you know, try something for media attention, or it's a publicity stunt, this is the worst way to do that. You know what I mean? Worst way to do that. I swear to God, I think he really did say, sorry for the left turn, guys. I just feel like he really did say that. YouTube further encourages pedophiles by allowing them to be on YouTube as long as they call themselves MAPs. You know what? What is MAP, bruh? MAP. I don't know what that is, Tanovane. I'm sorry. I don't know why I don't know that, but you need to learn me something, because that's new to me, bruh. It's like they are making the acronym the only way to talk about pedos with monetization. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Minor attracted persons. It's their LGBT friendly name. Holy God. I am so happy, Tanovane, that you brought this up, because this is something that I've been wanting to talk about on the show for a minute. And the thing is that we are going to have to, I'm going to talk about this. So Jalen, if this is something that interests you, tomorrow morning, I will most definitely have a conversation about this on the show for sure. Unfortunately, today's show is a little bit shorter than my usual hour and a half long shows. And I want to dive into this because literally there is a woman that has a TED Talk where she says that basically MAPS should be considered like being somebody who has a thing for children should be considered like a sexual preference, like saying that you are gay, straight, bisexual. Literally. I kid you not. So we definitely need to talk about that because that is some wild stuff, yo. That is some wild, wild stuff. I'll have to do it on the latter half of the show, but we need to see this video and look at this video. It's a TED Talk, and there is a movement out there right now where there are literally minor attracted persons wanting to be accepted in the LGBTQ community. They want to be added in there because they think that they have a right to have a sexual preference towards something like children. Because it is not their fault that they were born this way. I kid you. I'm not kidding you. I am not kidding you. It is real. That's a very real thing. So thank you, Tanovane, because I totally forgot what MAPs were. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I'm a little bit behind on all your comments because you guys are coming in hot like fire, but that's why I love y'all. You know, that's why y'all the fam, y'all the posse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, real talk, y'all. Diggity damn, okay? That is a real thing. We need to talk about that for sure. There was literally a speech. I'm not kidding you. A speech where this person is out there standing, walking back and forth, trying to explain that it is a thing. That it's a thing. That it should be okayed as a sexual preference, not as an act, but as a sexual preference. Insane. And the name YouTube allows, call them pedos, though, and you get demonetized. That's absolutely true. And I've already said pedos like a bunch of times right now. So this whole show, I'm sure, has been demonetized like a mug. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, shoot, I still secure the bags no matter what, bruh. My hustle hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. I'm broke. Help me. Anyway, I'm kidding. So here it is. Yeah, Michael D. That has nothing to do with LGBTQ, though. It does. And the thing is Tano Vane is absolutely 110% right. Like I just said, I know I'm behind on your comments. I'm just letting you guys know that is nuts, but it's true. It is very true. Tadugi, apparently MAP equals minor attracted persons. Good Lord. Absolutely. What is this world? Absolutely. I don't even understand. I don't even understand how that is a thing where people can really fathom to say, oh yeah, you know, he's a MAP. It's fine. You know, it's okay if he's playing with the children. He's a MAP. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. It's messed up. Now, I guess you'd be, if somebody was closeted, like a closeted homosexual, he would be a closeted MAP, doing everything on the DL. I mean, I just don't understand how that's a thing. I just don't understand it. But I promise you, tomorrow morning, I'm going to bring up that video, and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to find some spots in there, some bullet points, so that you can hear. And I think, if I'm correct, it's a psychiatrist that's saying this thing. And then you guys can actually hear her plea, her reasons why it should be considered a sexual preference. It's mind-blowing. I've seen a few commentators talk about it, but there's no way I'm giving them a click. Like, were they... let me ask you this. Like, when you say you've seen commentators talk about it, are you saying that, and you didn't want to give them a click, are you saying that they were agreeing with, like, the idea of them, of somebody who is a MAP? Like, are you saying that they're agreeing with it, that they should be it should be considered a sexual preference, or you just don't want to click on that because that's not something that you want to talk about? You know what I'm saying? Or hear about, which I totally understand too. I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just curious. Michael D, you're hilarious, man. Oh no, you have surgery in the morning, Jalen? What are you doing, man? What the hell? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Angels of death have preferred way of giving care. Doesn't mean we have to validate it. Yep. This is everywhere, literally everywhere. Yep. I'm trying to get up here. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, wait. Epic fail. Jalen, thank you so much for the tip. I really appreciate the $19.99. I really do appreciate that. You know, I'll just round up because I'm a positive dude. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that $20. Real talk. I really do. I really do appreciate that. Right, okay. I'm happy. Oh, you're happy that I'm talking about it. Okay. Yeah, man. Jalen, I mean, well, first off, yeah, I would love to see, or I would love to know what you're getting surgery on, if you mind me asking. That's crazy. You know, of course, we all wish you the best of luck on that. That's no joke, you know. No kidding, Kiss. I trust me. I ain't trying to do anything like that. It's just a video that is it is a video that is that has been passed around quite a bit in regards to a TED Talk, and it's just them talking about it, and it's insane. And so I have no problem bringing that up and talking about it. You know what I'm saying? As long as things don't get misconstrued or, you know, lost in translation, making it seem like I'm trying to support maps, because I am not at all. I got it's disgusting. I am not cool with that. Real talk. But oh boy. But let's do a left turn here. Oh, you're losing a kidney. What? Wow. How long are you out for, Jalen? Like, how long are you going to be? You're going to be out there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? What? Okay, wait a second. I'm sorry. Okay. If Enemy Nation's messing with me, he's messing with me. I guarantee you he's messing with us right now. I just read his comment, and that's a bold-faced lie. You lying, bruh. You lying. You straight lying, Enemy Nation. What the heck is going on? Okay. Enemy Nation, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in Trump. I'm going to leave the right and go back to the left. Gonna rename my channel too. You are literally lying. You know, I know for a fact you lying. You lying. You straight lying. What did Trump do to you that suddenly makes you disappointed in him? Since day one, you've been support. I don't believe that for 2 seconds, man. I don't believe that for 2 seconds. Well, Jalen, first off, you're gonna be out for 3 months? So are you going to be able to, well, most importantly, are you going to be able to see the show? Are you know what I mean? That's 3 months without no Pascal show, in, you know, what's the word? No Pascal show love. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Thank you, everyone. I wish I was getting bionic parts, but just subtracting, not adding. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. Jalen. 2-8. Here it is. 2-8. I wish you nothing but the most smoothest operator. Smoothest operator. Smooth operator. I hope you have the most smoothest of operations. And, of course, I hope you have a very swift recovery. But I'm hoping that you'll still be able to see the show during your downtime, because that would suck. You know, us without some Jalen in our lives is really, really crappy. So I'm just saying that out loud, you know. And seriously, I'm gonna say something, you know, on your behalf tomorrow morning, just to give you some positive vibes out there. I'm just gonna throw it out there into the internet ether, into the energy world, so that you have a safe and amazing operation tomorrow. You know, seriously, we all love you here. Real talk. Give her some love in the comments, y'all. Real talk. Enemy Nation, I'm done, bruh. I've been reading your comments. What the hell are you talking about? You got me, though. I was like, nah, man, you lying like a mug. Bruh, this dude is lying like a mug. This is a lie. I was about to say, what happened? I thought you gobbled up that red pill. What the hell happened? The hell happened, man? You got me, though. You had me for 2 seconds, though. You had me for 2 seconds. Enemy, you could go. just join me on the dark side and go libertarian. Kiss. I'm done. I'm done. Oh, man. Absolutely. I'll be watching Can't Go Out with the family like that. Yeah, man. I have more time to watch. Great. That's fantastic. That'll make me put some work in, even more work, so I know that you're watching the stuff. Real talk. Not just Googled, and they are only starting preclinical trials for a robot kidney. That's really interesting. You'd think that they would already have something that's, functional. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Jalen, you're gonna kick ass. It's gonna be just fine. Nikki, what's up? San Antonio? Yeah. San Antonio. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Thank you so much for the comments. Good to see you. My friend found it. He only had one kidney. Found out that he only had one kidney. He didn't find out until he was 22. Damn, that's crazy. That's some wild stuff when you just find and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't have this in my body. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Libertarians are Republican light. That's hilarious too. Okay, speaking of politics, since we're already tiptoeing into that stuff and we're already talking about that. All right, Jacqueline, you did say that you feel that you heard this same thing too. It's like that thing where remember that dress that you looked at and everyone was going like, what color is it? Is it tan? Is it gold? Is it green? Is it blue? What color is this dress? Or the Yanny Laurel. When you heard that little sound and everyone's like, what is it? Is it Yanny or is it Laurel? This is kind of the same thing in a way. You got to hear what this man is saying. And I ask everyone, what is he saying? What do you think he is saying? We're going to check it out right now.
Great. God, I love you. How do I?
Wait for it.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jill Biden's husband. As you heard tonight, excuse me, you can see why she's the love of my life.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to play one more again because I need you guys to listen to it too. One more time. Is that Jill? Did he say Jill? Or did he say Joe Biden? Play one more time. Here we go.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jill Biden's husband. As you heard tonight, excuse me, you can see why she's the love of my life.
Okay. Just because I'm a jerk, I'm playing it one more time. And most definitely comment down below and let me know what you hear. I hear Joe. But then sometimes I hear Jill. It's like Laurel, Yanny. The dress is blue. The dress is gold. The dress is tan. What the hell is this? It sounds like he's saying Joe, Biden's husband. One more again, just for the people in the nosebleed seats.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jill Biden's husband. As you heard tonight, excuse me, you can see why she's the love of my life.
Of course, she is the love of his life, right? It's a beautiful thing. What is he saying? Did he say, hello, I'm Joe Biden's husband? Or did he say, hello, I'm Jill Biden's husband? Then you can see I had that phlegmy phlegm, that little phlegmy phlegm going on in the back, in the nether regions of his throat. So then he was like, and all that stuff. So, you don't need to see him say it. We're just going to play one more time. Okay, one more again, just because we can.
Hey, everyone. I'm Jill Biden's husband. As you heard tonight, excuse me, you can see why she's the love of my life.
Okay, so. Enemy Nation, I didn't know his wife's name was Jill until you said it. Facts. By the way, I literally, for a second there, I mean, I knew it was Jill. I knew it was Jill Biden. But I had a moment the night that he said this 2 nights ago or something like that. And I'm not kidding. I literally was like, wait, what's his wife's name? I literally, I was like, what? I had to Google it real quick because I was like, wait a second, this ain't right. Did he just call his wife the wrong name? You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen other gaffes that he's had where he's been up, speaking in front of people. He's got his wife on his left and he's got his daughter on his right. And he'll sit there and go, here's my wife on my right and my daughter on my left. And then he'll turn and go, oh my God, what I'm trying to say. No, this is my wife. My wife's here. Stuff like that. So I've seen him do a lot of gaffes. You know what I'm saying? There was another time like why not? Why not? Why not? We're going to pull it up. This is another time. This happened just the other day. He's having a conversation with Tom Hanks. And he literally forgets the first time the first inauguration he ever had. He literally forgets his first inauguration. He literally forgets it. And this was 2 days ago, bruh. 2 days ago. So, God bless him. God bless him. We're going to play this one too. But see, it's like Jill, Joe. Jill, Joe. Hi, I'm Jill Biden. See what I'm saying? Do you hear that? I said Jill, but I'm sure you thought I said Joe. So, it's like Laurel, Yanny. Yanny, Laurel. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. Anyway, this is another one. This just happened. I'm not going to go through all of his gaffes. He's got many. But this just happened 2 days ago. He's having an interview, conversation with Tom Hanks, America's treasure, Tom Hanks. And he's talking about when he was his first inauguration. His first inauguration was in 2009. I just want to point that out. Remember, everybody, 2009. Okay. Now listen to this.
And I quit. I became a public defender. And I used to have to interview my clients down by the train station, Amtrak, the Northeast Extension, the Northeast Corridor. And I thought that before they were arraigned. And 40 years later to the month, in January of 2018, I found myself in a circumstance where, 2012, I found myself standing in the same spot I had stood 40 years earlier. And I didn't intend that. I was waiting for a train to come. And I was looking out to the left of my view was southeast Wilmington, which had been burned to the ground. And it's back and flourishing. I looked across what they call the 3rd Street Bridge to an all-black community, which in fact is back up, still has some troubles. And I was waiting for a black man, Tom, to come and pick me up from Philadelphia, a guy named Barack Obama, on the 17th of January to take me to Washington, a trip I've made 1,000 times, commuting every day, to be sworn in as president and vice president.
Now, here it is. He said, what? Now, and that was just 2 days ago, where he literally forgot the year of the first time he was inaugurated as vice president. Interesting, right? Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Kiss. He was so starstruck talking with freaking Tom Hanks, the man. You know, you got a good point. You know, it is Tom Hanks. He is a national treasure. He's a national treasure. But at the same time, real talk. Real talk, he said 2018. Last time I checked is 2020. He was inaugurated in 2018. No. I meant 2012. 2012? Bruh. So, Those were real things. Hi, I'm Joe Biden's husband. Sounds like he's saying Jill. I mean, the possibilities are endless, y'all. But let's keep it straight funky. He just, I think he said Joe Biden. I think he said Joe Biden. That's what I think. That's what it sounds like. But like I said, it could be Laurel Yanny all day long. You know what I'm saying? And then when you hear it 15 different times, you go, well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe he did say Jill. Maybe he did say Jill Biden. He just kind of blazed right through it really fast. You know what I'm saying? But I'm waiting to see. That's why I'm stopping the show so earlier than usual, because I feel like everyone's going to be watching him and waiting for his gaffes during his speech. Because he is not a speaker. He is not a great speaker. I have yet to see him speak or do a speech where I'm like, I feel him. You know what I'm saying? I just have not. You know? Enemy Nation, that's very true. Well, it's better than saying I'm Joe Biden's wife. Freaking A. That would have been more fun. Literally, I've said this story many times, but I gotta say it again. I literally dropped my phone. I was sitting there watching it, and I'm doing some stuff on the, trying to prep for the next morning show. We had just gotten done with a stream. I'm getting prepped for the next morning show, looking at things and reading those things. And I'm watching her speech, and I thought it was boring as hell. I literally was just, what? But as soon as he walked up, I was like, oh, I'm going to watch this. So I'm holding my phone. And he goes up and he's hugging her. I'm like, oh, okay. He's probably just going to say, good night, kids. You know what I mean? And then he says, hi, I'm Joe Biden's husband. I'm like, bruh, what? I dropped my phone on the ground. That's how I was like, somebody please. I'm looking up on Twitter. I'm looking on Twitter. I'm looking on Google. I'm trying to find anyone else that heard what I heard, right? Didn't see nobody talking about it. I'm like, damn. But as soon as I said it on the show the next day, somebody else in the comments was like, yeah, man. I heard him say that too. He said Joe Biden. Bruh, I'm done. Oh, God, it was so good. Anyway. Oh, John, what's up, man? We're just talking about, here it is, John. Okay. Joe Biden was with Jill Biden at the end of her speech, and he turned to everybody and he turned to the camera and said, hi, I'm Joe Biden's husband. Now, people are sitting here thinking that maybe he said Jill. Maybe he said Jill Biden. But there's a lot of other people that think now that it's been able to like sit and rest, you know what I'm saying, and marinate. It's okay, John. We forgive you for arriving so damn late. But I'm creating a debate here. It's kind of like Laurel Yanny. Remember that thing that was viral a few years ago, or the tan, the dress that went viral? Like, is it blue? Is it tan? Is it gold? Is it green? What color is this dress? That is kind of the new thing. Did he say Jill or Joe Biden? That's the ongoing question. And Jalen saying that's what I thought he said. Yeah. Let's see. Hold on. Hell, I might have voted if they picked Yang, knowing that Biden would be out of the picture in a couple years. I mean, I'm going to be real. Him picking Kamala. I mean, I definitely have my feelings about Kamala for sure. Still, I'm still, even though she went up and did a speech and her speech was decent. Last night's speech was decent. I watched it. She doesn't move. She doesn't move me like some other speakers. You know what I mean? Like Obama moves me. You know what I'm saying? Obama, when he speaks, I'm like, I just feel it. You know? Kamala doesn't have that vibe for me. But it was just kind of like, all right, I'll listen. Cool. All right. Yeah, putting in the, Black Lives Matter, cool. Black, racial injustice, cool. She said all these things, and it was fine. But it like I said, I'm like, man. I'm waiting to see if Joe's gonna move me. I'm waiting to see if he's gonna go up there and say something great instead of, if you vote for Trump, you ain't black. Like, that's not what I'm waiting for. I'm not. I hope he doesn't say anything stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, he goes up there with a backwards cap and starts throwing out the yo-yos and some gang signs. Just Crenshaw mother. You know what I'm saying? I would pay to see that. So, paid to see that, bruh. Anyway. To Doogie, absolutely. Obama is a force. CJ, I think he said Joe, but at the end of the day, I really don't care. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a point. You got a point. It's just funny as hell, and I'm surprised nobody caught it. No one went and ran it through the dirt. I figured like the late night shows would have been having fun with that. I figured all the commentary channels would have been running that thing down through the dirt till riding that until the wheels fell off. Going, look at Sleepy Joe calling himself his husband. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. He does have a stutter, and some of his misspeaking can be attributed to that. Absolutely. He definitely has a stutter, and that's fine. Everybody has their own speech patterns and their own way of speaking. I mean, shoot, I have plenty of moments where I stutter and stumble over all kinds of things all day long. I mean, even in that just one sentence, I'm stumbling over myself. So it's normal. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing any shade on anybody on that part. But when you start saying things like, hey, I'm Joe Biden's husband, that says something else. And I understand nerves, but wouldn't you think that you were vice president for 2 terms? Aren't you used to this ish? Aren't you used to this? Anyway. Oh, you're going to her and Pence in Salt Lake City if the price isn't bad. That's what's up. And if they're not doing social distancing during that time, yeah, that's dope, man. You know what I mean? You definitely got to let me know when you do that. I'd love to see that perspective for sure. Biden comes out with a grill. Yup, and a Flavor Flav clock. Yup. You know what I'm saying? Just Crenshaw mother. You know what I mean? Crip walking and just full on face tattoos and stuff, looking like Post Malone. You know what Post Malone will look like in 10 years because of how he lives his life, hard and fast. You know what I'm saying? It surprised me too when I listened to it tonight and clearly heard it. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Thank you. Joe has had brain surgery a few times. Well, he had hair replacement. He had hair plugs. He did something with that hair, for sure. Maybe something like nicked the frontal lobe a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, get some investigative journalism from. Yes, exactly, Joe, John, exactly, John. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, exactly, John. A video in from the floor. Absolutely. Thank you. You're reading my mind, man. That's what I'm saying, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Those are the kind of things. Like, I would love to talk to Tano Vane about that and see if we could do something about this. You know what I mean? Camden, good evening. What's up, man? Oh, man. But anyway, I got to wrap it up. I think that it is happening right now. I think it's getting started. Let me see here.
This is.
Let me see here. Yep. They are already doing it already. It has begun. The convention has begun, y'all. So I'm going to get going. Yeah, I'm Tanu. I'm Tanu reporting live for the Pascal Show. Yep, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'd love to have. You know what I mean? Because I could, like I can't be everywhere, and it's not like I could be in Salt Lake City during that time, unless I can actually be there during that time. That would be dope. But other than that, man, it would be awesome to have a few correspondents, if you will, helping out and stuff, so that I'm able to cover certain things and everything, which is dope, They already started with Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang is starting off. Maybe he's going to say, I'm going to cash app everybody $1,000 today. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for. But anyway, before I get going, thank you guys so much for watching and being a part of the show. Definitely hit that like button down below. That would really mean a lot. Okay. Also, if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. And also, for those of y'all who are very brand new, like CJ, I do this show Monday through Friday. I do a morning show at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I also do an evening show right at this time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So be sure. I know that everybody's schedules are different and crazy and all that, but if you want to be a part of the conversation, part of the chaos, part of the fun, which is the Pascal Show, definitely jump in on those chats live on either one of those timestamps. Anyway, I got to get going because I want to see this. I want to see this for sure. I'm not missing a minute of this. We're going to be definitely going to be covering this whole thing, or at least highlights from this tonight, we'll be covering tonight's stuff tomorrow morning for sure. So be on the lookout for that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. You're missing the 9 a.m. show, but my job won't allow it. I see. Well, I don't know what you do, John. I know that you working, but I also am doing the evening show. So I'm trying to do recaps from the morning show and be able to add in things, the new news stuff that is developing and everything. So, like I said, be sure to tune into the evening shows, man. You know what I mean? And then I'm always trying to cut out bits and pieces from the show, from the morning show, and putting them out up there on there as well. You know what I mean? So, your presence is known. Your presence is appreciated here. And, just, get in where you fit in, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be doing, hopefully I'll be doing a show Friday night. If I do, it might be a short one. I don't know. We are planning a very big, I'm planning a very big birthday from my dad. It's the first, his birthday's Saturday, and it's the first birthday that he's having that he's not here with us. So I'm planning a family event and putting that all together. So I don't know if tomorrow evening is going to be action-packed with just me getting things ready, or if I'm going to have everything prepared. Hopefully I have everything prepared, because I'd love to be able to rap with you guys at least for like an hour, tomorrow night. But I will be on tomorrow morning. So, and I'll let you guys know what's going on with Friday night. So be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. I appreciate all you guys, and I really appreciate meeting the new faces on here as well. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the fam. Welcome to the posse. All right. Anyway, this is the Pascal Show. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.